Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Sue.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about what you should do if paid ads don't work. First and foremost, if paid ads aren't working for you, a mistake I see a lot is people keep running their ads. Pause your ads real quick.
Yeah, and he doesn't mean stop. He just means pause.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to someone on the phone the other day. They're like, I tested Facebook ads for 3 months. I spent $250 and I didn't get any sales. Like, it just doesn't work. I'm like, you spent $250 over 3 months. That's not a ton. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not a ton. And it's not that easy. Just because you spend money on ads, there's no guarantee that you're going to generate revenue. If the world worked that way, we would all be spending as much as we can each day on Google or Facebook. So, Eric, if someone's spending money, it didn't work, the first thing that they should do is pause their ads. Why should people pause their ads other than they're wasting money? What's a big concept around pausing ads that aren't working? You
know what? Actually, even before I answer that, back in my days at Treehouse, when I first got there, literally the first thing I did was pause all the ads. And what I did at that point was to triage, right? Because we're bleeding money everywhere, but we didn't know that we actually had a gold mine sitting in one of the campaigns.
Because they're bleeding money everywhere. And that's the thing. By pausing the campaigns, it allows you to really look at the data and figuring out why aren't things working. Like going back to the drawing board. It's not just about saving the money, because some of you guys have a ton of cash or you're venture funded where you don't care about losing $1,000 a day. Pausing is more so to learn. If you just keep running ads that aren't working, you're probably not spending enough time learning.
Yep.
Instead, you're spending all your time trying to tweak your ads, and it's not always the ads. It could be your landing page. Heck, it could even be your product or service that you're promoting. It could be the audience that you're promoting to or the regions. It could be that you're not spending enough on the ads and you're getting the crap clicks.
And what Neil's getting at here too is if you are constantly on the hamster wheel, you're constantly spending, you're not going to have time to back up and optimize and sit back and ask yourself the right questions. Neil's asking a lot of good questions right now, and there's more good questions to be asked just by looking at the data, and the data is going to be able to guide you. But the worst is going to be like if you keep running ads, you don't look at the data, and you're operating off gut feeling, you're just going to run off into a corner. You're going to bleed a lot of money, and if you're working for someone, it's not going to look good for you. You might get canned, like who knows, right? And actually, to Neil's venture funded point too, just because you have the cash to spend doesn't mean you should spend it. Don't feel like you can get complacent because you have that cash as a cushion. You got to act like with a sense of urgency. You got to have a sense of paranoia. Then you can sit back, optimize landing pages. Maybe there's an issue with your product flow, whatever it is exactly. You have to take a step back. And literally, that's what we're doing right now with one of our ad campaigns for one of our products.
And if your ads aren't working, in most cases, a lot of you guys would be like, I didn't get any leads or any sales. So instead of focusing on profitability, what I would recommend is you go for the safe bets. If you use tools like SEMRush, it'll show you what your competition is bidding on and what has the most expensive cost per click and the most competition. Those keywords for at least Google ads tend to drive conversions. So if you start off with those, even if your campaigns may not be profitable and you can generate some leads or some sales, it'll give you that start so you know, hey, this is the direction I need to go in. Same with Facebook ads. If you already have competitors, you can run campaigns targeting their audiences, or you can upload your email list of people that are already past customers. You can do lookalike audiences. But running safer type of campaigns, even if you know they're not going to produce a positive ROI, that's okay. At least you're getting some leads and some sales. Then from there, you can focus on fine-tuning the copy, the messaging, maybe try videos, maybe adjust your landing pages to make the numbers work out.
That's a really good point, because the thing, there's a lot of different marketing tasks that you can do, but what are the lowest hanging fruit items that you can that you can attack, right? Do you go after retargeting audiences first, warm audiences, people that know you already, or are you going after prospecting or cold audiences, right? In most cases, you're probably going for retargeting. In some cases, the prospecting audiences might win out. That's one thing, right? So you got to wait too. Most of the time, warm because they know you already. It's going to perform better. The other thing, to Neil's point, Facebook recently, a couple months ago, they actually came out with the ability to look at your competitors and look at the ads that they're running. You can literally see the ads that they're running, and chances are, if the ads have been sitting there for a while, it means A, they're either working, or B, they have no idea what they're doing.
I was about to say, I'm like, there's a big B in which, because if an ad sits there too long, and this is another thing, if your ads were working but they stop, and let's say you're doing Facebook, and you haven't changed your ad or your messaging, that's probably why they stop working, because you're going to see audience fatigue, in which the frequency of your ad, the same person seeing your ad over and over again, is going to skyrocket. Your costs are going to go up. And what you'll find is people have banner blindness. If you see the same thing over and over again, you're not going to click on it. You need to rotate up the messaging, the images, keep changing things up.
Great. Anything else to add?
That's it.
All right, that is it for today. But before we go, remember, we want to do a live event in downtown LA. People have offered us thousands and thousands of dollars to go to this event, but we're going to make it free. You got to help us get to $1 million a month. We really need your help. Rate, review, subscribe to this podcast. Right now, we're on track for about $850,000 a month. We'll give you free food. We'll get you away from the cold. You're going to get to hang out with us. We're going to record things.
Go to marketingschool.io/stats to see where we're at, because we do record our podcast in batches, so at least you can see the current up-to-date numbers there.
All right, that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.